Hello everyone and welcome back on into another video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the changes that are going to be coming in for Feral Druid in 10.1.5. Pretty happy overall so far with how things are looking. And yeah, I'd love to talk to you guys about them. Before I do, I just want to quickly say apologies for having not really released any content on YouTube in a little while. For those of you that have been following me on Twitch, you probably know, or check me out on Twitter stuff, you probably know, I've had quite a lot of chaos in my personal life recently. A grievance followed by having some sponsorship obligations, which meant I was out of the country, and then also I had family then staying with me and visiting, and then I went to Japan for 2 weeks, so it's been a little bit of chaos. I've not really played too much of this patch yet. However, as of now, I've played a little bit. I'm up to like almost 3k IO on Feral, so I'm getting there. I am going to have guides and videos and stuff to follow. I just kind of want to get things situated before I then make too much content, but it is coming. Expect more content to follow. And I also wanted to add that I'm currently live on Twitch as of right now, as of the day of this upload. So if it is the same day as you uploaded this video, I'm live. I'm doing a subathon on Twitch, so please come check it out. Get access to my OnlyFans. I know you've been asking for it. Also, I'm going to be playing some Diablo D4 as a druid. Nice. And I have a heroic viewer raid planned for today at 4 p.m. UK. So come check it out. Come play. Come hang out. Come get in chat on Twitch. Link in the description below. And yeah, let's get into this content. So they are adding some changes for 10.1.5. Currently live on the PTR, or should be on the PTR now. So they are adding in a new talent to the class tree. So Rising Light, Falling Night. And if it rhymes, it must be true. Increases your damage and healing by 3% during the day, and increases your versatility by 2% during the night. For those of you who played Night Elf already, you'll be familiar with day and night stat changes, but this is quite interesting. The damage and healing is quite significant compared to the versatility, in my opinion, and I think most people would prefer that damage and healing permanently. So this is going to make raiding quite interesting, as most people raid during the night. I think for Race to World First guilds, I suppose that they can get their Feral Druids in during the day, and then make sure they bench them before the nighttime kicks in. You know, you got an early night, you got school tomorrow, no, you can't stay up late. Sorry. I got many other jokes planned for that, actually, but that's one of them. So, that's pretty, I mean, I'm happy with that. I do a lot of Mythic Plus in my gaming during the day, so that kind of actually works conveniently for me. The versatility I'm still not upset about. I mean, it's just a flat increase of stuff for nothing. We're getting a free talent, so I can't be too upset about it. Could it be better? Yeah, sure, but a lot of things could be better. I'm quite happy with it. I'm not going to sit here and just complain for the sake of it. Improved Sunfire has been moved to row 3, connected to Sunfire. So I don't actually... Yes, here we go. So Improved Sunfire is going to move to here. And then this is where the new talent is going to go. So Rising Light, Falling Night is going to go in the previous improved location. So this is kind of like a talent build that I was looking at that you could do. Basically, you hug down the right-hand side here anyway, and you grab Typhoon normally. If you're going for the raid build, then you pick up Improved Sunfire anyway, which you don't use, and then you grab Innovate or Nature's Vigil, depending on the boss fight. So now you're basically just getting a flat damage increase for nothing, because you're going that point anyway. And if you're in Mythic Plus, you used to take this. Now you probably just take Improved Sunfire and 1 in Typhoon, and then progress down the tree. So you're actually just gaining something for absolutely nothing. There's no disruption, no change to your build, and you're just gaining either a flat % 3 damage and healing, or 2% verse. Better than a kick in the pants, you know? Next, in terms of Feral's actual stuff itself, so we have a developer's note. Dire Fixation is a new talent Feral Druids can take to focus on single target damage. The changes to Rampant Ferocity allow its value to be tuned independent of Ferocious Bite's damage. This will make a little bit more sense once we kind of get into some of these changes. So, new talent Dire Fixation, attacking an enemy with Shred, fixates your attention on it for 10 seconds. You can fixate on a single target at once. Your attacks deal 5% increased damage to your fixated target. So this is something where basically you're just going to be making sure that you're weaving in a Shred every 10 seconds. Probably no matter the situation, probably even still in AoE, because you probably take this AoE in Mythic Plus as well to help with your boss damage because of how efficiently you can take it on the tree, and I'll get into that in a second. But this is really good because it's not putting all the damage into your Shred, which previously was like, okay, how is Blizzard going to fix our single target? Because if they increase our rip damage, then that's going to affect all of our Primal Wrath damage, which is all of our AoE, which is going to make us busted, right? So they can't tune our Rip. Okay, well, what if they tune our Ferocious Bite then? That's a single target ability. Nope. Actually, because of this talent, it's now an AoE ability. So if you tune your Ferocious Bite, you're then going to be doing a bunch of AoE. And yes, they can kind of tune it depending on the amount of damage, but even still, it's still going to be increasing your single target quite significantly. Your AoE, sorry, quite significantly when you're trying to gain more damage on your single target. So real, the only option they have, because Rake is AoE as well, the only option they have is to increase our Shred. That's the only way they can increase our single target, really, unless they buff Lunar Inspiration again by another 100, 200, 400%. Shred is the only real way that you can buff our single target. So it's like, okay, well, if you do that, then our Shred has to do as much damage as a Ferocious Bite, which makes no sense and wouldn't really compute. So it was quite one of those, like, juggling acts where it's like, how are we going to do this? This change is good because it's not putting all of the damage into the Shred. It's just facilitating damage based on you having used Shred. So this is a good way to do it, in my opinion. This is a good way. I'm happy with this. And your attacks deal 5% increased damage to your fixated target. So this will be really good in Mythic Plus when you're on a boss, or you have a single target that you're specifically trying to funnel or tunnel down, depending on scenario. And you can quickly, easily swap it around. It's not like it takes time and, oh, well, you need to wait 4 seconds, or, it's not a deep focus kind of legendary thing. It's just, you can hit a target with Shred and then you're away. So that's good. They can also tune this, if our single target is still behind, they can tune this number up to, say, 7% or 8% or something like that, if we're still lacking a bit, and we can just get a flat increase to our single target without really affecting our overall in AoE much at all. So Primal Claws has been removed, so this talent is now going to go where Primal Claws is. And if you're doing a single target build, I mean, this is the beginning of one, you can take Primal Claws, right? Whereas before, like, this was a dead talent. No one ever used it ever, under any circumstance whatsoever. Don't even think about it. Whereas now you can grab this, you go Omen of Clarity, and this is like what you would normally do, right? You do something like this, and you need more points to progress the tree. You need 2 more points. Well, normally you put 2 in Tireless Energy, but now you can put 1 in Tireless Energy, you can put 1 in Primal Claws, and then you can progress. So you've literally just gained this talent for free. You've lost 1 Tireless Energy, which you do not mind. So you've gained that talent for free. Absolutely, totally fine. I mean, in Mythic Plus, you could probably do something like this. I mean, you grab that. You do for Mythic Plus, it makes it a little bit more interesting. I mean, maybe they're trying to dissuade you from wanting to take the ability, but honestly, if you need a bit more single target, maybe you could even just drop the Double Clawed Rake and then grab this new ability instead. That's an option. Maybe you take both, and then maybe you just drop off something from this section of the tree somewhere. So maybe you do something like, maybe you just don't take Sudden Ambush or something, right? I mean, you're at 19 points now, and it's like, okay, well, do we want MOC? We probably need some kind of energy talent, so let's grab MOC then, okay. And then you can progress down the tree. So you're basically trading off Sudden Ambush for extra single target, or you could drop Double Clawed Rake for extra single target. So there's a decision to be made for Mythic Plus, but that's okay. I'm okay with that, because it's a trade-off of, is it Tyrannical Week? Is it 4? What's my prio? Is my single target lacking? So that's pretty good. I'm chill with that. Dive Fixation is located in Primal Claws location. It is a 1-rank talent, sure. And then Rampant Frosty has been redesigned. When you attack an enemy with Ferocious Bite, you also deal damage per combo point spent to all nearby enemies affected by your Rip. Damage reduced beyond 5 targets. So this is no longer going to be scaling with Ferocious Bite. It's more so just going to be like its own thing. Its damage is not going to be locked into Ferocious Bite. However, it's going to be caused via Ferocious Bite. So you're still going to be using Ferocious Bite in AoE. You're still looking for Apex procs. Still looking to run things like Rampant Frosty and Sabretooth and stuff like that, because you are going to want the benefits of this. Now, the damage of how strong this is going to be, I don't know yet. We'll have to jump on PTR and check it out. But that's really good. Like I was saying, now they can tune our single target separately from our AoE. I genuinely was not expecting Blizzard to do this. I didn't know how it was going to be, how awkward it was going to be for them to recode these things. I'm not a coder. I don't know. I'm not a designer. I don't know. But I didn't expect them to do this, because I thought it was going to be too baked in. But this is awesome that they're doing this. 10.1.5 patch, this is what it's all about. Laser Foundations very well. Laser Foundations for them to then come in, tune our single target, tune our AoE separately, and hopefully we are in a good single target place, and we're in a good AoE place, and we can continue onward into the next patch, 10.2, and just be strong, and just be solid. So we're hoping for that. that's all I have to say, really, is I'm overall net. I mean, I don't have a single complaint. I don't have a single complaint. That's it. I'm not a hard man to please these days. Is it good? Yep. Is it bad? No. Done. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about it. And come check me out. I'm live on Twitch right now. So come stop what you're doing. Get off here. Come click on the description. Come Twitch. See ya.